up? What's up? What's up? We back once again with another episode of Booze Reviews. I'm your man Mugu, and this is your boy Trouble T. Roy, and your man's Critique.
Watch your mouth.
So here we are with another episode, and the movie today is Bullet Train, a new interesting movie brought to the table by Trouble T. Roy. I'm gonna let him tell you about it.
All right, so we got Bullet Train. Came out last year, 2022, directed by David Leitch. David Leitch directed the first John Wick movie. He also did Deadpool Part 2. This is a action dark comedy film starring Brad Pitt. We got Michael Shannon in there. We also have Hiroyuki Sanada. I pronounced his name right. He portrayed Scorpion in the latest Mortal Kombat movie, as well as Last Samurai, Rush Hour 3. We also have Aaron Taylor Johnson. He portrayed Quicksilver in the Avengers. Which Avengers movie was that? Rise of Ultron.
Yeah, Rise of Ultron. Yep.
He also played in the Kick-Ass movies. Brian Tyree Henry, he plays in the Atlanta TV show that comes on FX. Zazie Beetz, we talked about before. She also was on the Atlanta show and was in Deadpool 2. This movie deals with a different bunch of assassins who we got Brad Pitt, who plays the character Ladybug. He's there to retrieve a suitcase. Other characters in the movie, they have different missions within the story, and all their reasoning for why they're on this bullet train that's in Tokyo. It's going from Tokyo to, I believe, Kyoto, Japan. Mm-hmm. They all have different reasons why they're on this train. And it goes from, it has a lot of, the action sequences are very interesting, as well as the comedy and the cohesiveness of Lemon and Tangerine. There are a set of twins played by Brian Tyree Henry and Aaron Taylor Johnson. You're going to notice the cohesiveness that they have with one another, as well as the comedy that Brad Pitt displays. He's a character that it feels like he's very unlucky. And strangely, he's very lucky within the story. So I'm going to turn it over to everybody and see what y'all think about it.
Okay, I'm going to start it off. First off, this is a must-see. It's a must-see movie, regardless of what you hear from anybody else and what rating they give it. This is a must-see based on multiple reasons. One, like Trouble T. Roy said, the cohesiveness of not just, well, he might have brought up Lemon and Tangerine, but the, I want to say cohesiveness, just the acting skill of the supporting players. It's suspenseful. It keeps you engaged. Well, it kept me engaged, and that's one reason why I would advise you to see it. Like he said, movie takes place on a bullet train. And that's one of the problems I got with America, because they copy everything else, or they've copied a lot, but they have not yet to copy the concept of a bullet train that gets you from point A to point B. If you don't want to fly, if you don't want to drive, this gets you there where you want to go in a good amount of time. And there's like separate titles for cars on this train. You got a quiet car, you got the crunk car, you got the car where, you know what I'm saying, you want to treat your nose, or you want to drink and be heavy, you know what I'm saying, bring prostitutes on. They got a car for that. They got a car for people who doing chemo. You know, okay, I just added that, but it's different kind of cars, and it's fast. Why we don't have it over here, I don't know. It must be a treaty thing. But yeah, Lemon and Tangerine steal the show. Like Trouble T. Roy said, they are twins. They have good chemistry with each other. There are other actors. Brad Pitt delivers a good role. I won't say his best role, but he delivers a good role. You know, it's Brad Pitt. He's not known not only Brad Pitt, but there are other actors that are not known as comedic actors in this. But a good actor can deliver a joke and it be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like if Kevin Hart delivered some of these lines or Eddie Murphy, you might have laughed a little bit harder, but that's what you're expecting. You're not expecting Brad Pitt and some of these other actors to deliver a line and it tickles you. You know what I'm saying? I was lying in my bed watching this. Couple of these jokes like tickle me to the point to where, you know what I'm saying? I gave my little undercarriage a little "How's your father?" But but that's how masterfully it was done. You know, the fighting scenes were awesome. It got to the point early in the movie where, you know, Mugu, if you follow our videos, Mugu always asks, are you watching a movie to be entertained, or are you watching a movie to, quote unquote, pick a hole in it or say like, okay, that shit wouldn't happen.
Right.
Now, I'll always say that I love realistic movies or movies that I can identify with. But just because I love identifying with a movie or realistic shit, it's not a automatic thumbs down with me. It just says that now I'm here to be entertained, and that's what movies are. From the producer who puts up the money to all the way down to the key grip who just sits there and get donuts. All they want is people in the seats paying money, because the more you see the movie, the more money they get. Right. So being entertained is a good thing on both parts. You know, the customer and the people that's bringing across the movie. So I enjoyed this movie. It kept me on the edge of my seat. There is a mystery element to it that I figured out. You know, I didn't figure it out till like the ending credits, but that don't mean nothing. I figured it out. You know, so you know, you can call it what you want to, but you know, that's part of a good movie, that it takes you to the end to figure it out when they reveal it. I don't give a shit what y'all say. Don't judge me, judge your mammy. But I figured it out once they revealed it. So on that note, along with the cinema photography, the fight scenes, the good jokes delivered by people that you wouldn't expect to deliver a good joke, even it lets you know that, okay, they really are a good actor, because, you know, the facial expression, the way they dealt with, the way they moved their hands, they delivered a good joke and it kept you entertained. So with all those reasons and more, I give this movie a cup and a half. It is brilliantly written for the plot. You know what I'm saying? It's brilliantly written for the plot. And we're not gonna ruin it, but there was a snake on this train, and it was how they brought it in, and the role that this snake played and what happened. It couldn't have been done no other way. Like, kudos to the writer and the director for the shots. What happened with the snake? Y'all go, hey, see this movie. It's definitely a movie to see. So a cup and a half.
All right, so cup and a half. I would say I was very interested by this movie. The thing that's going to keep you into this movie is the amount of all the different storylines that you have. All the characters have a different storyline that's intersecting, that's going to bring them to that one climax. And at the end of the point, you get there. And how you get there is you on a rough ride. You on the up and you on the down. You got somebody who has a sentimental storyline. Then you got somebody who's just there as the mercenary, who's just looking to take somebody out. So at the end of the day, if you follow and get into all of the stories, you'll get lost in this movie, and then by the end, you'll be satisfied of where you ended up at. So in my mind, with our rating system, I would give this movie 3/4 of a cup. And the reason I give it 3/4 of a cup is it's going to keep you in tune to the movie. It's going to keep you watching it. You're not going to fall asleep on it because the story is going to twist. You're going to see the action that takes place as well. As far as the streaming, a Netflix original movie, this is not something that you've been to the movie to see. It's definitely a higher end of one of their Netflix movies. It's probably one of the higher ends, but it's the way that they had to do this movie, meaning all the ins and outs to the stories, the dark comedy, and the CGI, the action, and all the fighting. Hey, through all of that, you'll get lost in it and you'll like the movie by the end. Again, I'm going to give it 3/4 of a cup, but I definitely think you should go see this movie.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
I personally enjoy Brad Pitt's character. It was kind of reminiscent of Kurt Russell's character in Big Trouble in Little China. And I only say that because he was, you could tell he was out of his element, and he was he kind of was oblivious to the danger that he was in, and it made for a lot of comedic scenes.
Right. Okay.
I think it was a good character. He was able to handle his own. He was about that action, but at the same time, like I said, he was like out of his element.
Yeah.
I give this 3/5 of a cup. This was a good movie. I definitely recommend it.
3/5.
3/5 of a cup.
You heard him. You heard him.
I said what I said. This is definitely recommended. This is on Netflix. And directed by, I can't pronounce the last name, David Leitch.
Yeah, David Leitch.
David Leitch. 2022, definitely check it out. And that's what I got for it.
Yeah, see, we're not gonna give you we're not gonna spoil it for you.
Right. I gotta see this movie.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those. We want to definitely make sure you go on to the YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe. Like, share, comment. We love to see the comments. You'll see a lot of us, a lot of interaction with those. So yeah, it's another Booze and Reviews, and we'll see y'all later. Trouble T. Roy, Critique.
Watch your mouth.
Mughal.
Happy watching.